Hi everyone, back again. So everybody, we've been learning a little bit this week and trying to get to know each other a little bit, but the big question is, what is AICE? What the heck is it? What is AICE general paper? Well, this is where we're going to find out exactly what that is. So what I'd like you to do is follow along with me with this PowerPoint. Some things are accurate, some things are a little off, so we're going to go through it together. Let's see, view the slideshow. Oh, come on, from the beginning, there we go. Okay, so what is this class? You're going to be studying, this is put out by Cambridge University. Okay. You're going to acquire a lot of knowledge. We're going to be watching news, we're going to be reading articles, and they're all popular things going on right now, things that we all should know about. You're going to develop independent thinking skills. Okay, that means that you're not just going to go, oh, okay, and be able to regurgitate what you just heard. I don't want you to just summarize. You need to actually apply what you already knew about it and think about what's to come, or what does that mean to us, or who is this important to and why. So you're going to apply it to new and familiar situations, evaluate the information, think logically, and you have to present ordered, coherent, meaning we need to understand what you're saying. You are going to make judgments. You are going to give your opinion, your recommendations, your decisions. You're going to talk like you are an authority. You're going to be able to do this once we work on your skills a little bit. And reasoned explanations. Okay. What are you going to be judged on? Okay. At first, I'm going to be pretty lenient with a lot of things except for the basics that you should know. You capitalize a letter, you know how to use punctuation, you know how to write a sentence, and you know the difference between just simply summarizing something, okay, repeating what you just heard, and actually thinking about it, okay? So you're going to interpret things. The ability to apply knowledge, understanding, and analysis. Okay. Drawing inferences. Inferences, what you see plus what you know equals your inference or your output or your prediction, right? Arguments. Understand the implications of a course of action. Okay. Where are we going if we all do e-learning? What's going to happen? Why would we do it? And what is going to happen to everybody? Will there be a difference? Will there be no difference? There's people on both sides of the issue. So you'll be evaluating, okay, assessing evidence and ideas and opinions. Oops. You got to be able to write it. You got to be able to communicate it to the best of your ability. That means we'll be writing a lot. Okay, that's the whole purpose behind this. We would probably have a little, slightly less writing if we were in class together, because we would be doing probably some more discussions and debates. Debates are key in getting the ideas out, and I really like brainstorming to get the pros and the cons on an issue. But online, we don't have the luxury of that. If we were all getting together at the same time online, we might be able to do it, but I don't see that being possible. So the purpose of this course is to give you the skills needed to produce clear, concise, short and sweet, well-organized papers that will help you succeed in school, college, and beyond, out in the real world. It helps you improve your reading comprehension and sharpen your logical thinking skills. These are all important attributes, and you all have to sit for that. Well, many of you, excuse me, not all of you, but many of you have to sit for the FSA again this year, as well as go into either the ACT or the SAT. And sharpening these skills is going to help you succeed. So this is where it gets a little foggy. It says throw out all the rules you've been taught about the correct structure of an essay. This is different. You're no longer doing your basic 5-paragraph essay. Okay. Firstly, I don't want to see those kinds of things. There is no set number of paragraphs or number of sentences within a paragraph. You have a lot more freedom. Okay, but this can be challenging because you don't have those specific guidelines anymore. You can apply those guidelines, but don't let that hold you up. This is because in this class you will learn how to become more mature writers. You don't need a template in order to express yourself. You're going to get better at it. And then it says there are gray areas when it comes to what you can do and what you can't do. Can I use a personal anecdote in my essay? Which means, can I use like a story from my life to relate it? Maybe. It depends on the essay that you're doing and how it actually applies. Might be getting off the subject a little. Can I use I? I would say no. Do not put the I in there. You are writing these as academic papers, you don't put the I in an academic paper. Don't expect to always get a straight answer with these gray areas. Okay, so can I use an I in my essay? And here it says, in some situations it would work. It can sometimes. Highly recommend avoiding it. When you get to college, there is no I in your papers. Unless they're asking you to specifically write a story about yourself, there is no I in the paper. There is also no contractions. If you are saying I can't do it, or I don't want to do it, or you shouldn't do it, you have to use I cannot, do not, should not. You have to spell it all out. That says, what if I go way under the word count? So say I tell you to write a 600-page paper, okay, or 600-page. That got scary. 600 words. If you're really good at what you do, if you are above average writer, you probably can do that without a problem if you've made the points and actually thought it out. If you struggle, it might be harder for you to earn all the points that you want to accomplish that. Discursive. I don't even really want to get into that. I'll just say you've done expository, right? Those are informative essays, and persuasive argumentative essays where you argue for something. But discursive is a completely different thing. It's where you're non-judgmental. Okay, you look at both sides, discuss them both, analyze them both. You may or may not come to a conclusion at the end of the paper, but it's almost like a news report. You are giving both sides of an issue, why people feel the way they do, and most times you'll let your reader decide what is best without giving your opinion. An AICE caliber discursive essay must be formal, academic, neutral. That's what I was just saying. You give both sides, and as long as you've given all the information, people should be able to decide. That's what our news used to be like. Now our news is leaning usually one way or the other. Neutral and non-judgmental. So grammatically and structurally sound, planned. Those are all important. Okay, and we'll get more into depth in that later. Oops, here we go. So that's AICE in a nutshell, as well as, again, at the end of the year, you're going to have the test and the opportunity to possibly earn college credits. And we'll cross that bridge later. I mean, we're not even close to that. Let's just get into this now and start writing things and listening to the news and learning. I mean, I'm going through these news channels I picked out for you guys and getting kind of excited as I get wrapped in there wanting to read more about what's going on. So as a matter of fact, right now, if you listen this far, I want you to write a quick discussion post. Just say, yes, I saw a meteor. This week, they have meteor showers. And if you go out late at night and get to a really dark spot and look north, you can see shooting stars or meteors. And I think that's pretty cool. So let me know if you've seen any meteors. And that's what ACE is all about. And we're going to learn a lot, and it'll be fun. Okay.